congratulations to the Argentina national football team for taking home the World Cup.
Yeah.
My man Messi has forever been on a chase. Like the ghost of Diego Maradona, overshadowing him, and like, people holding that over him. Like, like you can't be the GOAT until you bring us one. Diego brought us one. He's the GOAT.
Yep.
Wow.
In spite of, the successes that my man Messi has had throughout his career, this is his first World Cup. And now he could be called, in fact, the GOAT.
Good.
He's only got one under his belt. If he had 2 or 3, he could be, the GOAT.
It's sad, too, when somebody's that good, but you still need the rest of the team. You look
at
Dan Marino back in the days on the Dolphins.
Great
quarterback.
Yeah.
Great. No rings.
No rings.
Doesn't mean he's not good, but you need the rest of the people.
It's like if you were the best DJ in the world, C-, and you had assistants and you said, I need you to pick out the crates for me tonight, right?
Right.
And you had crappy assistants. The best DJ has the guys that don't know how to pick the right records for the best DJ to play.
Okay.
You need a team.
Yeah.
Right? You got to have guys that, like, if you're going to have crate dig for you, which you wouldn't, you would do it yourself. I'm just saying as an example, you'd want the guys who know how you spin, who know how to fill out the club to pick the right crates for you, right?
Right.
It's the same thing in a team game. You need the pieces to win. And most champions that are great, like most guys that are great like that in their respective sports, they need role players, a proper team around them for them to actually win. Right. Like Michael Jordan. There was all sorts of hype on Michael Jordan when he
Pippen.
came. Well, there wasn't the same hype on Pippen. Like,
meaning like he was his teammate. He had that backup.
Yeah, he had that backup.
Right.
Like Michael Jordan had great role players on all his championship teams. He couldn't do all that by himself because he had been trying to do that by himself, and he was getting beat up. They were getting rolled out of the playoffs, and it wasn't until they actually built the team around him. And it's the same thing with guys like Messi. He's been in the game. He just didn't have the right pieces at those times, and that was like one of the knocks on him, is that he's great, but he ain't got a World Cup to be called a GOAT or the GOAT. It validates it.
No.
Him and Ronaldo been trying to get that that little old cup.
Yeah.
How many cups does Ronaldo have? Does he even have one?
As far as I know, he has none.
He has none.
As far as World Cup titles, no.
So those are two of the best players right now. Right. That's like Magic and Bird, let's just say, for analogy's sake, right? They're both competing to get that chip. Ronaldo and Messi have been those guys because they're considered two of the best players, along with Neymar and a few others, a handful of others, right? But they're the two that show up and people expect them to win, and they haven't been able to. And this is the first year Messi went through. He's got one over farty ass Ronaldo.
He's good. He's good, dude.
No, he's good. He's great.
Is he?
I got no problems with his skill set as a player. His social skills as a person on a plane with his whack-ass friends, farting like nobody's business.
Oh, that's right. You tell me that's so whack.
That's not classy, and that's
Not
not
at all.
that's not king status right there.
Was he
Man.
supposed to hold it in?
Bro,
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, man. There you go. You don't just.
I'll never take a flight with you, C- based off of that question.
I mean, what if it hurts?
What if it hurt?
The bathroom. Have courtesy for the person sitting next to you and the people around you. You're in a cabin where the air is circulated and recirculated, kind of filter.
It's true.
I don't want to be breathing in what you just ate.
What if they're a jerk?
Say what?
What if they're a jerk? What if the person next to you is a jerk?
Well, what about the other people?
Yeah, but what about the people around it who aren't jerks? What about the old lady who could catch a heart attack from how bad that shit smelled?
It wasn't for them or her.
Yeah, those are protein farts, bro. Those are bad.
Remember the scene in Step Brothers where Seth Rogen's interviewing him and he's like, I can taste.
Oh, yeah.
He's out.
Ketchup and onions?
Ketchup and onions?
Bro, I tell you, we wanted to get up and beat those guys up.
I bet.
But, we maintained professionalism and just looked at them like they were
Low class.
They were low class.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
With all that money he had, he was pretty low class.
You can't buy class.
I mean,
Yep.
but that's cool that Argentina is like the World Cup.
Yeah.
champion.
Wasn't
It is
France?
very cool.
France wins often, right?
Yeah, France was the defending champs.
And they've got a bunch of cups,
And
right?
salute to France for, even getting back to the World Cup. You know how hard that is? Like to win one year and then go all the way to the finals the very next year.
Wow.
Like to keep that team in place and then have great additional players. I mean, that went anywhere. That ended much like the LAFC Cup, the MLS Cup. They tied. There was a tie. Like Argentina was up 2-0 for a good portion of time. France couldn't put it together. Then France finally put it together. They scored one. Then they tied 2-2, and then Argentina went up 3-2, and then they ended up tying it, and then it went into penalty kicks.
That's great.
Ooh, man.
And,
It's fun watching it when it goes into kicks like that. It's like hockey
Is
when
it?
it would go. Yeah, it is. It's fun because it's nail biting.
It was good.
You know it's gonna end now. Somebody's about to win.
They were talking about it was probably one of the most exciting World Cups to watch because it was such a seesaw thing like that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was upset. That's how emotional it was.
You wanted France to win.
Yeah.
Really? Those frog eating fought you the guts?
Well, I guess not.
Why did you want France to win?
Well, they've been my team since I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Hey, they got some dope players on France. What's his name?
Mbappe.
Mbappe. Yeah,
It's 24.
Aren't they like one of the
Mbappe.
top teams? Like France has one of the most amount of cups,
yeah.
right?
It says France has 2 World Cups from
World Cups.
1998 and 2018.
So who's the most winningest team?
I think
Brazil or Portugal or maybe? Or
I think it's
I think it's Brazil.
Brazil.
Brazil?
Yeah. And
London.
I think it started with Pele,
Yeah.
right?
Good old
Yeah.
Pele.
Is their first cup with Pele?
I believe so.
Yeah.
As a December 2022 fan of Argentina, I can't tell you how much it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, hey, bro, I'm with you.
It's huge.
Dude,
Huge.
I can't tell you how much, to the heart.
Hey, they haven't won a cup since 1986.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's so funny, like when you.
And that team was coked up.
Fact.
Sure, they were.
Oh no.
I know.
facts.
Yeah, I remember your story.
They were coked up.
It's such a I will say, me, I'm obviously not the sports guy, but when you see on social media as the teams get closer to the play, to the final showdown, you see all the slander towards all the different teams start to come out. Like when France was coming out, they became one of the contenders against Argentina. Like I remember someone posted this French flag, and it represented the red represented the food, the blue is the scenery, and the white was it was this really funny meme against France, and I was like, oh, dude, this is cool. Like, I mean, because it's just coming back and forth, and then they're talking about Argentina, and just so.
That was a horrible explanation.
I know.
lost.
I got to show you. I
I was going to say, too, Brazil has the most World Cups with 5.
Wow.
Yeah, Brazil got 5.
And then next after that, it's going to be Germany and
Nope.
Italy.
Nope. Uruguay.
Uruguay?
Yeah. Uruguay. That's how you really say it.
Uruguay?
I was
Uruguay.
wondering how you said
And Italy got 4 cups. Germany got 4 cups.
Did
so
you?
Italy and Germany are tied for number 2. They both
Yeah.
got 4.
Yeah.
How stoked are you that in 2026?
Uruguay.
In 2026, LA is going to host some World Cup games.
Oh, dope. They
Yeah.
already won?
It's SoFi. Over at SoFi.
So how does that work?
Traffic is going to be
Oh,
so
like
far.
it ain't already?
At SoFi, the traffic is going to be so far.
Word.
I mean, it's going to be crazy.
Question, though. When you said some, isn't it like the Olympics? Wherever it's going to be, or no?
It said some games.
They have to win a
report.
bid.
Yeah.
Right.
And you have to pay.
So, but if you're saying some games, that would implicate that there's another.
Well, yeah. Like, I believe they're playing the. Which games are they playing? Maybe the qualifying matches or something like
Oh,
this.
and then the finals somewhere
Yeah,
else?
the finals are being played somewhere else.
There you go.
Isn't LA on track to host the Olympics at some point?
I hope not.
I don't know.
Seriously. I hope not.
When?
2028.
2028.
Olympics will be in Los Angeles.
Yep. I see. That's what I heard. So
Is that already confirmed?
Yep.
Yeah, that's been
Confirmed.
confirmed.
Oh, wow.
for
that, dude.
years.
Oh, you talk about traffic.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you talk about traffic.
Oh, Lord.
How it's what? It's like a month, right? It's like a
Oh,
month. Of,
The
like,
Wolves are going to
least-
come out and try to jack the
At least
tourists
a month.
man.
left and right.
Or do you remember when they had the '84 Olympics when they cleaned out all the homeless people? Like they just.
Oh, they're
shipped
about to
them-
do that.
They
I wish I
shipped
could
them
see
off.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what happens.